Alright, so I've had a lot of requests for a couple of things. One was baler videos, which Timothy just so kindly gave me my camera, and you can watch him grab up a bale or two, I'm thinking, with the bale scoop and the 4960. So, you know, I'm just kind of trying to oblige my viewers with what they want to see. And that's just what this channel's all about. Now, you know, I love my viewers, I really do. I even love my trolls, as trollish as they are. There you go, now watch that. And he's up. This is not exactly what this video is going to be about, but in the video that... Ah! What the hell is he doing that for? Trying to break bales? Crazy bastard. Actually, the first bale to slide is always the most difficult. No, there he goes. This is story time, actually. It's like a combination story time versus Tim stacking this hay with the 4960. This is actually a nice treat that we're actually working in the same field together. But once upon a time, I was planting oats in this field when I was a young man, like about 12. Very young man of age 12. And out in the corner where Timothy is heading right now, there is there was a washout in the field. We'll watch him grab this bale here, and he's out of the way. And there he goes. Now, that bale stacker can hold 6. But as I go through this field here, I want to grab this little snip here. He's going up to get number 5. Right here, there's actually a washout there. And this field to my left is farmed by another fella, which we won't mention his name because I don't know if he wants it. His stage name is Timmy Cornpicker, or his YouTube name is Timmy Cornpickers, and he farms here. I could just imagine he's going to put wheat or something in there, or spring barley or something like that. That's what he does plant. He plants corn and beans also. But anyhow, when I was about 12 years old, we were planting oats in here, and my grandmother was running the 4430 with the disc on behind, and she was ahead of me. She had been here and left, and I don't know how I got here. Oh, I really don't. I think my mother brought me here and dropped me off, and I was to plant this little tiny snip of a field that I'm in here now, which is all of an acre maybe. And there's the hay that was there from the spring. We know exactly how many bales we got on this place this year. But he brought 6 home from here too. Anyway, she dropped me off, and I promptly took that 4010 through that little cutout there. And my dad had told me, he said, listen, now follow where your grandmother went, and you shouldn't have any problems with that ditch. Well, my grandmother had gone into the ditch with a 4430, which was a wide front end, and realized it was pretty deep, and then backed out and went around. Well, I'm 12 years old, for God's sakes. I went roaring through that spot where she had went through there in about 6th gear, traveling pretty damn fast, because I'm 12 and I want to get done, because I actually had a .22 rifle that I had gotten, and I wanted to shoot it. And I remember that because I had the bullets in my pocket, and you know, the ammunition was in my pocket, and it was just what I really wanted to do. And anyway, I ripped the front end off of the tractor. It just snapped that bitch right underneath, and came out the back end of the it didn't actually come out the back end of the tractor. I had finally gotten it stopped by the time the rear wheels were under, or the front wheels were under the rear wheels. And I was upset. I mean, really upset. I actually was almost sick. That's how upset I was, because I had just ruined the 4010. Now, back in the dark ages, when there was no, I'm going to let Timothy go do that, and he knows where to go from here. Back in the dark ages, you know, back when all of our vehicles had wooden wheels and stuff, it was pretty devastating to have done that to the tractor. And and of course we did not have cellular telephones at that time. They weren't even on the horizon as far as I knew. They had radio phones, but not cellular telephones. But we didn't have them, of course. We didn't. We're poor dirt farmers, you know. We didn't have nothing. So there I sat, and then I started walking. And where did I walk to? I walked up this long driveway that I'm driving up right now, and I got to the end, and I didn't know what to do. I didn't know where to go, and I just turned around and I walked back to the tractor that was like trashed. The oats needed to be planted. My mom had known that I was over there because she dropped me off, and she gave me a couple of hours to get the field planted. And when she came back, that's it. I burst out into tears. I was bawling. I mean, I was bawling. There was no anything else. I cried and I cried and I cried because I had just ruined the tractor. And at that time we had the 4430, the 4320, the 4010, and a Farm All M. That was it. That was all we had. We had nothing else. And probably if I'd had the 44 or the 4320, it wouldn't have done anything too bad, other than probably damn near threw me off the tractor. But about a week goes by, and you know, I was still in school. It was spring, and about a week goes by, and I got home from school, and I went to look for my dad to find out where he was, because that's what I did, man. I got home from school, and I ran to the farm every day. You know, it was like, all right, I'm out of here. And I get to the farm, and my dad's not around, and nobody's around, and nobody's around. My grandmother's not there. My aunt had a job working for the state of New Jersey, and I just couldn't find her. Anybody. So, I don't know. I go back home with my tail between my legs, you know, and like, boy, nobody told me where we were going to be at. I guess I could have fed the cows or something. It was getting close to milking time. And, you know, I went home, and of course I didn't do my homework, but I was doing something like watching TV, and my dad came in, and he didn't look too thrilled. And I was like, so I said to him, I said, where were you at? And he's like, where in the hell do you think I was? And he was mad because it took him all day to get that tractor up on a trailer to take it down to, and look at that airplane. I mean, that boy is low. It looks like he's not gonna make it. Timothy's over there. But anyway, I didn't know what the hell, I'm a kid, you know, I didn't know what in the hell was going on. But anyway, he had to put that tractor up on a trailer to take it to have it repaired. And of course, they fixed it. They brought it back to the farm, and it was done. It wasn't even done in the shop. A guy by the name of Ralph Boldy came along, and he put the new pieces in and fixed it up, and I never tore the front end out from under it again, but somebody else did. It was not the first time the front end had been ripped off of that thing. But anyways, that's my story for the day, or week, or month, or maybe 6 months. I haven't done one of these in a while. But anyways, thanks for watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. If you like this style of video, yeah, just give her a thumbs up. Thanks again.